Welcome back to another episode of Crusader Chronicles. Back to our Ghana campaign here once again. If you haven't checked out last episode, I would recommend you do that. We played as King Mamadi of Ghana here, who actually started out as the Duke of Wagadu from where we started with our first character there, and was able to reclaim our family's kingdom here. Ghana is once again ours. So we are now playing as his son, King Kaya here, and I'm really excited about his potential. He has some fantastic stats here. I love this one here, famous champion. And of course, he is a warrior at heart here, but he is like all around a good man, I think. Humble, temperate, and just. So very much the type of king from a children's story, perhaps. An honorable warrior here. So yeah, just thinking about our history here and what we want to accomplish with Kaya here. Obviously, our family has been through a lot. Our grandfather living as a duke, having been stripped of his kingdom here, which we have now reclaimed. But we had those usurpers that took that from us over in Mali, Jenne, and Mema as well. Mema's pretty much off the board. We control that territory there, but Jenne and Mali are still out there. And we are, of course, a just man. We believe in justice being served, perhaps against those who have wronged us. And, of course, we have the abilities to back that up there. So the other thing that I was thinking is that we know our history. We know that Mali and Jenne and these other kingdoms have been part of our family, but separate for pretty much the entire game. And really, they're just causing trouble at this point. They're just sort of warring against each other. Our family is warring against itself, splitting itself up, etc., etc. there. So perhaps we feel that it's time for that to end. We need to unify our family. That is the just and righteous thing to do. So ultimately, what I think I want to do is become Emperor of Mali here. Of course, maybe that doesn't quite track with our humility, but again, we're not doing it for us. We're doing it for our family to bring future peace to our family and unify our realms here. So I think we're going to go after Jenne here first. They are, of course, one of the usurpers, and we're going to need to expand our kingdom quite a bit if we are to meet the requirements to form the Empire of Mali there. So it looks like this war will vassalize this guy here. It doesn't really bother me at all because as long as that land falls under our kingdom there, it will count towards the empire creation requirements and meet our ultimate goal here. So let's get the army raised up. How many times have we done this? Like brought the army into Jenne here. I'm sure it's almost perpetual war in poor Jenne by this point, but probably from Kaya's perspective, this is going to be the last time if we are able to form that empire, and bring peace and prosperity to our new empire there. So yeah, we've got an army of 4,500 men or so that's coming down to meet us. They're going to cross that river there, so I think we are going to do the same. I'm not worried about facing them. We have the superior numbers there. Going to decline that artifact demand there. And yeah, let's siege over here in Bendugu. They are still traveling around up there, so we'll put our siege commander in charge here and hopefully grab one county while they're setting up shop there. And yes, our siege is going to be much faster than theirs. So we have plenty of time to finish this off and then go chase them up north there. So let's do that right now. Put myself back in charge here and head up north once again. So they're trying to flee from us, but it's too little too late. We're going to catch them here in Kuga. And yeah, it looks like their king is leading armies himself, so it's a battle of kings here, but we have the clear advantage. We have a strategical impasse here between two of my commanders, my brother and my cousin there. I think I'm gonna side with my brother. He is my only sibling, and we're trying to stay on his good side, I think. We don't want any sibling rivalry going on there. So that's fine. We won that battle. We did not capture the king, but we're heading into their capital, so we can probably take care of that quite soon there. We've got just a few months until the siege is successful. Yeah, they're trying to siege back to Dugu, but we've already breached the walls there, so we can just assault and get this done quite quickly there. And we have done it. 100% war score there. Captured some people. I don't know. Doesn't look like anybody important. Looks like just unfortunate women and children there. So we will go ahead and enforce our demands. There we go. And so be it. So let's see how it looks now. Yeah, you can see we've got that little spit of land in Jenne there, and there is our new vassal. We've also got this guy in Upper Gurma, a former peasant leader who has decided to swear vassalage to us. I guess probably impressed or fearful of our nearby military campaign there. So he has accepted our offer. That is a smart move by him. And we've got quite a bit of land just in a couple years there. But if we look at the requirements to form the empire, we still need double the amount of counties. Double the amount of counties. So here is a target we can go after, which has quite a lot of counties. The King of Mali, the last remaining usurper there. And he is in very rough shape here, having negative piety and having injured himself, looks like. So, yeah, this is a weak kingdom ripe for the taking here. He can claim his title since he is a member of our family. Now, you might ask, is this something that a humble champion would do? Demanding a title from someone? I think it's important to remember our family history here. This guy's dad here was a murderous torturer there who, was part of a usurpation of our own family. So, as a just king, I think we have decided that this guy will pay for the crimes of his family, and we will be taking over that land there. So here we go, the battle, or the war for Mali there. We're gathering up our troops here, and we're gonna have a betrothal there. That's fine. We have 12,000 or so men to their 9,500. I think that's a good ratio there. We'll put ourselves in charge and head south to meet the enemy. But before we do that, we've got a message from our Chief Hogan, our High Priest, that he is getting ready to declare a great holy war. So yeah, I think as a just warrior, we're going to have to participate in that. We will definitely be ready to answer the call, but not quite yet. We've got this war for Mali going on first. So here we go, we're sieging in Tabin there. I also found another button here, Stationed Besiegers, that I really liked, so we can press that button and it leaves enough men to continue the siege, and splits off the rest of the army. So we don't really need 11,500 men sieging that one county there. We're going to split off the besiegers and send the other 10,000 to go do something else there. The only thing is, of course, that 10,000 man army does not have any siege towers, so it's going to be slower at sieging than the army over in Tabin, but that's okay. I'm not too worried about that. I'm going to just keep split everyone up there and siege as much as I can right now, as the army of Mali is still wandering around in my territory. They're not sieging anything yet, so time is definitely of the essence if we can siege some counties down before they even get to us here. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this setup, I think. I'm thinking about moving people around, but I think I'm just gonna leave it for now. They seem to be the enemy. The army of Mali there is up in the north corner, just fighting other random armies, I guess. So yeah, they're definitely busy doing that, which is to my favor. They're not engaging me at all. So yeah, we're just gonna keep sieging and let them do the silly things that they do. Classic AI behavior there. Yes, so we've got just a couple days left in this siege, and there we go. I'm gonna send my siege towers over to the capital of Mali here. Get that siege done quickly. And we've got another small army that still has several months of siege to go there. And yeah, look at that. I added the siege towers, and suddenly we went from several months to like 30 days there. So that is the power of siege towers. Yeah, we should be able to wrap up the siege shortly then, and that means we will have taken their capital, the capital of Mali. So already we're over 50% war score there. We haven't even fought any battles, and the enemy is still wandering around in our kingdom there. So yeah, the player definitely has a benefit there, just being a lot more efficient than the AI. In any case, they are still wandering there, so I guess we'll head over here into Dakajalan, and siege there as well. Just siege as much as we can. Get this war score up before we actually engage. So there we go. We're gonna have a couple months of siege there. I guess I can send my larger army up to assist. See if we can shorten the length of that siege as well. Our siege in Bure should end shortly there. Yeah, just 20 days left in that one. So yeah, they're still. I'm hoping they'll come down closer to us so that we can actually fight them. But it doesn't look like they're going to. We're at 63% here. And about 3 months left in our current siege, so yeah, let's start grouping up our army. I think once the siege is done, we're gonna have to fight some battles, I'm assuming. We've got a little army down south there. Perhaps we can catch them, get a bit of score from that. I don't even know who that is, though. I don't think that's any relation to our war with Mali here, so yeah, let's just sit tight, finish this siege, and then we'll see what to do after that. So there we go, 70% now, And I can see Mali has grouped up in the very top of the screen there, so yeah, I think it's time that we go fight them head on there. So we'll head over there up to Yelamane. And we'll put myself back in charge because I have very good prowess, so I want to lead my men into battle there. So we should catch this smaller army. And just wanted to show here, slow things down a bit, but just look at the advantage that we have there. 34 advantage increases our damage by 68%. Pretty much all beneficial modifiers there other than supply. But yeah, we definitely have a lot of champions, and men-at-arms are kind of highlighted green there, which means they are also getting a modifier based on the terrain or the type of enemy men-at-arms there. So yeah, we won that battle, and I think we captured someone. I'm not too sure, but yeah, that battle basically sealed this war, and we should be able to take Mali for ourselves there. Yes, you gained the Kingdom of Mali. Amazing. Alright, so yeah, so be it. And let's zoom out here and just look at that. Look at that gigantic Ghana. I think those are the biggest borders that Ghana has ever had in our campaign here. So let's see if that is enough to form the empire. And it is not. We still need 9 more counties. 9 counties to go. We definitely have enough cash. But we'll have to wait because we have our holy war that is happening now. Our holy war for Ambiya up in the north. So I'm not actually going to show the crusade here. You can see we're fighting on behalf of this young man, Prince Yerelenko of Ambiya. Yeah, he sounds like he's from a completely different culture there. But he is a Bedaic Seninke ruler there, and we're trying to capture some territory for him. But you can see that there's a natural desert buffer there between the Arabic kingdoms of the north and the African kingdoms of the south there. And anyone trying to travel between them kind of has to pass through that little spit of land in Anbia there. And then you can see this was the result. Broken totem, the warriors of Beta found only death and humiliation at the gates of Anbia. Yes, that is very accurate. Basically just a death funnel heading up that little tunnel of land there and being absolutely crushed when we came out the other side. Yeah, so following that, you can see my army has just been completely decimated there. So let's give it a little bit of time to recoup our losses there, and then we can go after the king of Takrur here. We can claim his title as well. This is the benefit of just putting my family on all these thrones. We can literally just decide this is now mine. And so we got that claim, and we're going to press it. And I'm pretty sure this should give me both the kingdom and that county of Galem there should give me the 9 counties I needed to form the Empire of Mali. So yeah, let's get going here. Raise the army once again. And I'm sure there's like a faster way to do this. Setting the rally point and deleting the old one, but maybe not. I don't know yet. That's how I do it. But yeah, we've got two stacks here, and we'll head into Takrur directly. They have a 9,000 man army, which we should be able to easily fight here. We definitely have the men. We just have to catch them here. So once again, station besiegers in that county we're sieging and bring the rest of our men to battle there. but pretty much the AI is constantly faster than my armies, it seems. They must have organizer knights that help them move quickly there. But yeah, let's see if we can catch them here. We should be able to catch this little army. No, they got past us there. Okay, so they're now on the coast. They can't flee into the ocean. At least I don't think they can. So we should definitely be able to catch them here. And we made a friend here. We're not too worried about that. We're fighting a battle here. We don't have time for friends. Yes. So here we go. We outnumber them. Double their army, more than double their army, and we're fighting. No, I don't think we're fighting the king directly, so that's fine. But that was a nice, easy victory for us, and we're almost done our siege up north there. So we can head directly into their capital with no interference as they are fleeing to the south there. And in just a few days, we should have taken Takrur there. So yes, that is their capital taken. And they've set up shop in the corner of the screen there at the bottom. So station besiegers once again and bring the rest of the army down south here. Put myself in charge. Oh, they've actually got two armies there. They've merged in the time it took us to reach them. And once again, an easy victory there. Looks like we killed the commander. But yeah, this is going to be wrapped up shortly. Oh, and we captured a valuable hostage there. That is the heir. The heir, I think, to Takrur. And that will seal this war and force demands. Oh, there we go. I was like, what? It took a minute for him to respond there, but yes, look at that. Gigantic Ghana. Definitely should have the required counties now. It's very pretty. It's very nice, smooth borders. I'm very pleased there. And there we go. Empire of Mali. 62 out of 61 counties. 500 prestige there. And so we are now a mighty Kaya, which is really interesting because our name is Kaya as well. So I can't really tell Kaya is the titular name, like the cultural name for emperor, in which case we would be Kaya. So that's kind of funny. I guess we are aptly named if that is the case here. So what I ended up doing is actually switching my heirs here from my firstborn son to my second-born son. To come in there, you can see that he will inherit the Empire of Mali as well as the Kingdom of Mali. And I did that mostly because he is just so badass there. Just look at his amazing traits. Definitely a warrior scholar there. Just very much a true successor, I think, to our wonderful empire there. So I did change that by adding a succession law to specifically the Empire of Mali here, down here. You can see right now it says remove law, but that is the law that I added was male preference feudal elective law. So he is being elected jointly by pretty much all of our vassals here. While the Kingdom of Ghana shows as our eldest son will still inherit that, which is totally how I want it to work there. And yeah, that was pretty much our last act as emperor there. Setting up our second-born son, Tunkamenen, to inherit. Yeah, Kaya had a pretty amazing life, going from a king to an empire there and uniting the lands of the Tankara. So there you can see our first two sons. Our eldest son received the kingdom of Ghana, and there is our second son, Tukmenin, the new emperor. That will be a wrap on our Ghana campaign, I believe. We still have another, like less than 20 years or so to go. I did finish things off with Tukmenin here, but ultimately nothing really interesting happened there. He was chosen very well for his abilities there, and he was able to keep the peace and keep things running smoothly until the end date in 1453 there. So yeah, what a ride this campaign has been. Definitely my greatest campaign of Crusader Kings 3 ever so far, after many, many hours playing. All the way from little Wagadu there till we became Emperor of Mali here. And plenty of friends along the way as well. Most of these smaller kingdoms bordering us are also part of our family. And yeah, I just want to point out as well, when I was changing the succession law, it dawned on me here that I never did change my crown authority throughout the entire game. We've had autonomous vassals there, and also I never did change the realm succession law. Of course, I did add that election law onto the empire title, but the realm succession law here is still set to Confederate partition there. So we never did really change anything here, and still we made it all the way from a duke to an emperor. So definitely just wanted to put that out there. I know lots of people struggle with succession there, but let this show that it is possible to work with these systems as they are, I guess. I would say for sure Confederate partition probably helped us, if anything, because we had those separate kingdoms there, Mali, Jenne. Obviously, we conquered them way back when, and then they became part of our family. We held just Ghana up here, but when our dad Kaya here decided to unify the kingdoms, it was as simple as just clicking these off and choosing claim title, because we are, of course, the head of our house. So having all those different kingdoms being held by our relatives was really quite helpful. We were able to unify very, very quickly using that claim title button. So yeah, definitely not a bad strategy, choosing to expand early on, letting the realm split, and then just mopping it up with the claim title button later on there. Yeah, I guess we can take a little look at the world around us here. We never really did that either there. I'm really interested in what's happening over here. We've actually got Christian incursion here into Africa. The king, kingdom realm of Hellas there. The king of Hellas, a Greek Orthodox king. We've got the Ayyubids, who are dukes, but still quite a large realm. They're Arabic there, but yeah, the Sicilians here are coming into the north of Africa. They are Catholics, and this guy is an Arabic Orthodox ruler as well. So we've got different cultures and different religions starting to creep much closer to Mali and Ghana than ever before. I think if the game were continuing on, we wouldn't necessarily be able to rely on this desert buffer anymore as these kingdoms start to grow there. So yeah, we're not going to be continuing into Europa Universalis, but I guess if we did, we'd have some interesting interfaith and cultural relations happening there. But in terms of the rest of the world, I mean, I did have the exclave settings to be very strict. I didn't want people blobbing out. Wanted to keep the borders fairly clean, and that's basically what happened here. Everyone is sort of staying in their respective areas of the world. We have a very large Burgundy there, a nice Bohemia, Bavaria, basically some European kingdoms that formed here, but nobody really getting a super large. We have Alba up here in Scotland there. Yeah, I guess in the east is where we have the larger kingdoms. We've got the Aquabeats, who are kings of, I guess they would hold the Holy Land there. And these guys, the Mangathas, who are Armenian. Yeah, looks like they are of a Muslim faith there. It's interesting. And we have an Indian king over here as well, who is also an organized Muslim faith. So, yeah, I guess the different Muslim faiths had success over here in building and conquering large kingdoms, but in Europe, definitely more fragmented there. So yeah, thank you so much for watching our first campaign. I had tons of fun. I have never done YouTube before, so this was totally a big learning experience for me. And yeah, I definitely want to continue because it was so much fun. So I'll have to give a bit of thought to my next campaign and what we're going to do. In the meantime, I definitely learned a lot. As you can see, I learned about, adding the title succession law. I totally forgot about the claim title button, and that ended up really helping us out a lot. So I plan on doing maybe some more tutorials just about the different things that I learned from this campaign while I sort of think about what to do next. So definitely, if you enjoyed this campaign, please like this episode, like the other episodes. Definitely subscribe. That is super helpful to me, I guess, and definitely lets you be notified for what we do next. So, yeah, thanks so much for watching, and see you next time on Crusader Chronicles.